Hi, welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your co-pilot into the universe of Chinese. We are going to continue. Even if the sun is rising, I'm still recording. Okay. Yesterday we talked about 壮烈牺牲. It's a heroic death. 壮烈 is you have this muscular, intense. 牺牲 is type of sacrifice. Before is animal sacrifice, but here is human sacrifice. So it's a death for a bigger cause than you. So 壮烈牺牲, heroic death. Today we continue with 以壮声势. So 壮, it came from this 势 with some, I guess, weapon. So that's military image, military guy. It was used to depict the kind of muscular status, like a physics of a military guy, right? 壮. Here we turn that description of the physique to use it as a verb, means strengthen, like to increase the power of something, right? To amp up. And we talked about 以 before. Simply it means to, in order to, that kind of to. So for the purpose of something. And we have human figure on the side and something over there. So 以 to strengthen. And 声势, okay, 声势 is a commonly used combination. We use the sound, which is 声. It came from this pretty complicated looking character. This is the ear symbol. Okay, this is the ear. And then this is a kind of drumming set in ancient music making. So your ear is hearing the drumming set. So now, used as sound, like the sound you are hearing. So we do have an ear before, but when it became simplified Chinese, will only keep the top left portion of it, becomes 声. It's the sound. 势, okay. It is another super complicated structure, but okay, we recognize here this 力, this power symbol. So I view it as kind of farming tool, kind of like a rake. But some scholars said it's the tendon connecting the bones. That's the kind of structure. So using that as a symbol of, the force of power. And then the top portion is 直. It's like with your hand, you're holding something. And this is a symmetrical image, okay? And pretty complicated structure. And that 直 actually means like you're holding power. So probably somebody in power, kind of looking stately and holding a power symbol thing. That's kind of 直. But together, this sound maker 直 becomes 势. I guess it borrowed the concept of power, like a symbol of power. Somebody's holding power. And also you have this physical, muscular power at the bottom. So all together, it means a force. But 声势, oftentimes the 势 not only means the force at the point, at moment, but it becomes momentum. Like you have a joint forces of, both the political and the muscular power, right? In this character 势. And 以壮声势. Okay, this should be falling tone. Sorry about that. But together it means you gained this momentum of you're going anywhere. 声势 together, we use that often, means it's hard to translate. Sound momentum, that's the original, right? So we often use the sound in creating this momentum. You probably will know better here. 以壮声势. Altogether simple English concept, just boost. to boost up, to cheer somebody on with sound. If you have been to a taiko, Japanese big drum, like forcefully, like making that sound of, drumming by itself, it's something, it's a force, it's the sound energy that passed to the audience, right? And we know in the wartime, both in the West and the East, even if I've never been, but according to the books or movie depictions, that in wartime, making sound often is used as a boost of your kind of overcome your fear, because going to war with a high risk of losing your life, the biggest risk of you, can cause fear in any regular human beings. How to overcome that with sound, with a lot of times drumming sound, I would imagine. So drumming really pumps you up to overcome that hurdle of, you don't want to do this, you want to quit at the moment. But with the sound, you got this 声势, like you got this momentum bigger for you. With that sound, kind of overcome your fear, your natural fear. So I've been to taiko performance a few times, and hearing that drumming, and it's by a group of performers, it's really loud, and it got changes of rhythm, of beat, and there are different pitches of the sound, the drumming sound. It's simply beautiful. And I would imagine, like in a battlefield, such kind of sound induced, like extra energy boost or courage boost, is very much needed, and probably utilized back then. So that's a kind of 以壮声势 boost in today's phrase. And cash into the currency of thinking by just one word a day with Sophie. See you another day.